Gotta keep the faith, I gotta keep the faith. This time we gon' really do it for the black race. This time we gon' really do it for the black race. This time we gon' really do it, seek a better way.
Yes, how you doing today, folks? I am King George, the owner of T.Y.I Productions. I am the curator of Black 31 magazine. Here today, we are here with Miss beautiful T.Y.I, our next cover lady of Black 31. And we are here to figure out more about her story. So, how are you, Miss T.Y.I?
I'm good.
That's good, that's good, that's great. So, I want to know more in depth about your story. Who is Miss T.Y.I and like who is Miss T.Y.I? Like what's your story? Who is Miss T.Y.I?
Huh? Wow. I don't know. Like there's this phrase, chai being chai. That's the only way, and that just means that whatever I do, wherever you see me, I'm just being me. There's no airs, there's no I'm hyper, but there's no airs. You know, it's like, it's my personality, my humility, and my professionalism and dedication to what I do.
Yes.
So that's what that phrase means.
Yes.
So I guess that's the best way to describe myself.
Absolutely.
Just chai being chai.
Absolutely. That's what I'm talking about. Now Miss T.Y.I, now what is your purpose of helping younger women develop in society today?
Because we need more women. We need more women. More women bosses. Like let's boss out. You know, like we need more women in power and in authority locally, not just from a distance. You know, like locally, you should be able to walk every so many feet and run into a boss woman. You know, all different kinds of women can be bosses. You don't necessarily have to own your own company or be the top whatever CEO of a organization. You know, you could be a mom that's a boss. You know, like you got your house together, you're running here and there, you're taking care of your family, your houses, your job. You got it together. You're a boss.
Absolutely.
So we need to recognize more women as bosses.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because women are powerful. I hear that? Women are powerful.
We got the power.
Absolutely. So, in power, let's get back into power. So, growing up, like, how have your story shaped you to the person that you are?
Sheesh.
Like what things detrimental shaped you? What things like hit in your life that really changed your thinking?
What really changed my thinking? College. It all started in college. Like high school, I wasn't really thinking about it at all. Like my dad sang, but that whole aspect of protection and all of that never crossed my mind. But when I was in college, and I met Fendi, Big Fendi. They say he's the one that discovered Nicki Minaj or whoever, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, right. So I met him in college and we became like friends. Like I was like a little sister to him. So he would do parties and like I would go and he would ask me, who do you want to see next? And that type of thing. So that kind of started my way. And then my college has, I don't know if they still have, spring festivals called B.L.A.C.K. And we would bring artists in on Saturday afternoons and they would perform. We had like a field. They would perform in our field. And then later we went to like a park. But seeing that and seeing the artists come and vibing out with them, like through that I like met Keith Murray, Lords of the Underground, Redman, Joe, Junior Mafia, just through doing that. But on the back end of it, like an artist assistant, an artist liaison. So I would work with them behind the stage. So that started getting my juices going of, I don't want to be in the front. I'm cool in the back, supporting people and making sure they accomplish their goals. And if they accomplish their goals, then I've accomplished my goal with supporting them and making sure they okay from the back.
Yes. See, I love that. Y'all hear that, y'all? That's a community level system. To where she had not only succeeded in college, but college was, a stepping stone for her to grow her business. Young ladies, please pay attention. Please pay attention. To get back into that, at college, right now, how did you feel when you started to be around these artists? How did you feel?
It was peaceful. And to piggyback off college, I went to an all-girls college. I went to an all-women's college. So,
ladies, pay attention.
Small. I went to Bennett, not Spelman. I went to Bennett College in Greensboro, North Carolina. Shout out to all my bells.
Wow.
Yeah. So to answer your question, it was like breathing. It was just peaceful.
Yes.
Even though all the craziness was going on around me, it was just, I was at peace. I was in my zone.
Yes.
And it was just, I was in my zone. I felt good. It was just, I felt good.
That's what I'm talking about. So you in love with artistry too?
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. And I gotta ask this, since you mentioned certain rappers, I gotta ask you, who is your favorite MC of all time?
Oh my goodness.
Well, that's a double question. Who's your favorite male MC? Then who's your favorite female MC?
Ooh. I know everybody goes through Tupac or Biggie.
Oh, that's my guy.
I met him.
Yeah.
I met him. It was great. I don't know. I don't have a favorite because across the board I can always find somebody to groove to.
Yes.
I love 90s hip hop. That was just, my era of adulthood.
Yes.
So I love that whole 90s vibe. I love Method Man. He has a special place in my heart.
Like that boy. Yeah, man. Now, I want to ask, since you mentioned Pac, and Pac is my favorite. How was that experience meeting Tupac Shakur?
Wow. Okay, so he was in it was a concert. So it was Ice Cube, Yo-Yo, MC Light, and Tupac.
Damn.
Right?
Yes.
This was my freshman year in college. And I begged my girlfriend to come with me. So So we had a deal. I'd go see Brian McKnight, who I really wasn't feeling back then. And now that I'm older, and so we had a deal. I would go see Brian McKnight with her, and she would come to the concert with me because she's really not into hip hop. So we made a fair trade. And the whole time he was performing, I'm like punching her in her thigh. I'm like, can you believe Tupac is right there? And we had like good seats too. It's like, oh. So I'm punching her. She actually had a bruise on her leg. And so one of our classmates is from Cali and she knew him. And she was like, y'all want to meet Tupac? Yeah. So I did all of that hypeness while he's performing. And then he comes out and I'm like, hi, how you doing? I enjoyed your show. Nice meeting you. Right?
Yes.
Then when I left the building, I fangirled like it was crazy. I was like, ooh, touch my hand. I don't know if I gotta wash this hand again. Ooh.
That sounds amazing. That sounds so amazing.
Yeah, because you got to be calm, cool, and collected when you meet these artists. You can't fangirl, and then once they're gone, you can be like, ooh.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love it. I love that. Female MC, do you have any favorite female MCs? Remy Ma. What? Remy Ma. And Remy Ma is one of my favorite female MCs. She is.
Yeah.
Remy Ma.
I like Megan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of all time? No Queen Latifah in there?
I love her for other reasons.
Absolutely. She's so good for so many different things.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna stand beside her.
That's what I'm talking about.
Remy and
See, I like that. See, she didn't even let me change her mind. She went right into it. So that's what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna stand beside her.
That's what I'm talking about. Stand beside her. Stand beside her. Yes.
Stand beside her.
Now, I know that you are a business owner yourself.
Yes.
Now, what's the name of that company, and what are you exactly doing for the people?
My company is Creative Minds Administration Services.
Yes.
A real long name.
Yes.
I just cut it to Creative Minds. And what I do is I help creators protect their intellectual properties. So so you're a poet.
Yes.
So you would come to me and I would take all of your poems and register them with the Library of Congress.
Yes.
Do you have your poems registered?
Yes.
Good job.
Yes.
And I would register them with Library of Congress. And if you're like a singer, songwriter, producer, I do the same thing as well. But then on the music side, if you're a singer, I also register you in your PRO, your Protective Rights Organization. So that's like ASCAP, BMI. Make sure your music gets registered there.
Yes.
Because that's how you get paid.
Yes.
As well as create I just went blank. A spreadsheet, a catalog of all your music.
Yes.
Catalog of all your music, when it was registered in your PRO, when it was registered in your in the Library of Congress, who your producer was, if you just wrote it for someone else to use, like who's the artist you have in mind, and then if you're willing to sell it or if it's there to keep, and then if somebody does pick it up, then it's like on hold to see if the artist wants to keep it, or so you hold it for a while till that artist is deciding, and if they take it, then it's no longer in your catalog. But if they don't take it, it gets released and it stays in your catalog.
Okay. So people have the ability to purchase your music.
Yeah. Like major artists look for songs. So if somebody is looking for, so say Rihanna's looking for a song and the song is about breakups. Breakups, and it has certain beats per measure, and they can get into all that detail sometimes. So say she's looking for music about a breakup, you have all the qualifications of what she's asking for. So you submit it to Rihanna. So now it's on hold because you submitted it to Rihanna. And then if she takes it, then, you know, but if she doesn't, that's fine. You know, at least she heard what you can do and could possibly come back to you later and ask for a song.
Okay, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. So, register your music, people. Register your music.
Come to me.
Yes.
To register your music.
Yes. Come to T.Y.I to register your music. She will help you with everything that you need. Let's get into. Okay, so I have another question. This is a nice one. Besides the company, right? Do you have any personal things that helped shape you? Period. Any personal thing that personally helped shape you throughout your life? Anything growing up besides schooling? I'm talking about personal things that you had to put a cape around yourself and you had to overcome things.
Several. A couple. I used to teach kindergarten, and when I was teaching, I had a student who was emotionally disturbed and undiagnosed as to what it was. So there were times where she needed to be restrained and moved from the classroom. So I was the person that would do that for her. She was in my class. And from doing all of that, and then one day I hurt my back. And it took me out of work. And I had a spinal fusion. I got hurt 2007. Had a spinal fusion in 2008 because I couldn't walk. Had the surgery, boom. Well, I walked in here, so obviously I'm walking. Then I had another surgery because my back started acting up again in November 2014. Another spinal fusion. January 2014, a spinal fusion. November 2014, another surgery, a spinal fusion. In November of 2017, I had another spinal fusion. So I walk around in pain all the time, to the point where I had a medical device which delivers medication directly to my spine. So I've had to overcome. Still have my cape on, with that, with dealing with the pain and walking, and I have a cane now, which is hard to deal with. That was really hard for me to accept the cane and just deal with it. Because I'm like, nobody would want me with a cane. And so I'm like, you have to take me for who I am. If I have the cane, then great. Especially like dating.
Yes.
It's either like the cane won't bother you or the cane bothers you, and you just keep it pushing. And I suffer from anxiety and depression. So getting over those humps when I'm having those days.
Wow, sister.
Putting that on.
Hearing that, to be honest with you, I wouldn't even know none of that, because the way this woman carries herself, like a real woman, I wouldn't even know that she was going through any of that pain. So to see a sister like that, this is one of the strongest sisters I know. Since I just heard the story, we gotta give it up for this. This is one of the strongest sisters that I know. Seriously, much love and respect to you. Seriously, I love you so much. So I see that I brought you to Uncle Bobby's for a reason, right? And I see that you picked out 2 books of your own. Now, what was the aura like as soon as you came in here? What was the feeling that you got as soon as you stepped to Uncle Bobby's?
Oh, it was like an overwhelming excitement to be surrounded by all these books. Like, I love books anyway.
Yes.
But to be surrounded by all these books, and it's like, ooh, like a kid in a candy store. And I'm like, don't spend all your money on these books, because I could just go through and boop, 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 and spend all my money on these books.
Yes.
So I'm self-control. Ooh, that looks good. So self-control, I'm trying to use that so I don't spend all my money.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Is there any questions that you have for myself?
Yes. So, you heard about Boss Frequencies, right?
Yes, I did. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We're preparing for the Rick Ross concert.
Absolutely.
See, I do other stuff in my company.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I work with Bree as well. And I'm like an admin, show producer, major artist liaison, manager, person.
Yes, yes.
I wear a lot of hats.
Yes.
Yeah, so right now we're preparing for the Rick Ross concert. I'm excited.
Absolutely.
I'm excited. So we're preparing for that, and we have a whole Boss Frequencies campaign,
Yes.
concert,
Yes.
and contest
Yes.
to perform to open for Rick Ross.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now. And I just wanted to make sure you heard about it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. To be honest with you, shout out to Ron Bird, because I went down, popped up on him at Glockaware Radio. We exchanged everything. He gave me a ticket to come down to the contest on 3rd and Dobbs. I was there recording, strictly Black magazine, and I filled out a media pass, backstage media pass with the magazine.
Awesome.
I filled out the media form, so.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I thought about potentially performing, but then I said, you know what? If we can get behind the scenes Black magazine, or you can perform, we are there, so it doesn't matter. We are there.
I think backstage Black magazine would be like that's official. You could be like, that puts your magazine on the map. Yeah. See, I'm already like thinking like how to help you
Absolutely.
get your magazine out there and on the map. Like that. That's just chai being chai.
Absolutely.
You know, I just want to push you to make sure everything is everything, and that you get your magazine out there.
Absolutely.
You know, and that Rick Ross would push it out there. More people would know. Be like, oh, he's popping.
Absolutely. Absolutely. See, y'all, I respect this system so much because our first initiation was nothing but helping. And it's kind of like we was transferring energy, and she just wanted to genuinely just help. So I respect you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, did generally just want to help. If there's anything you need, and still, if there's anything you need, like I'm here to help.
Absolutely.
It's just me. Awesome.
Before we wrap up the interview, right? We just gonna I'm gonna discuss just certain sections of the magazine, just to have people more insight with our magazine in tune with the video, because this will be the next cover lady. So don't miss out seeing the next cover lady. She will explain so many different things about her business, so many different things about herself, and just giving insight and making sure that she just inspired the next younger woman growing up in society. So Black 31 magazine. Black stands for beautiful love, always carries knowledge. Attached to that is the number 31. 31 stands for champion, and also it's symbolic for the 31 features who will be in the magazine each month. We highlight business owners, book authors, artists. We highlight community news stories. We have a section for mental health for all men. We have a section for women's empowerment, which will be Miss Chanti, women's empowerment on the cover. Yes, we love it. We highlight besides community news stories, we highlight poetry. We highlight out of prison, people out of prison. We have a section for out of prison people, to inspire brothers to not go to prison, even share their stories of how their mistakes led them to prison. We have a natural beauty section, not just for women, for men also, for everyone. Show your natural beauty. Yes.
You gotta be brutal.
Yes. And it's nothing like getting our women, our people, our brothers back on track to loving themselves without any products, without anything. Just loving themselves. Love back on yourselves, y'all. So I know I mentioned poetry. That's the last section in the magazine. Strictly poetry, to calm everything down that you hear all the stories. So I love y'all folks. Make sure that y'all tune in to this interview, and also this interview will be on YouTube, Instagram. It will be everywhere. Anything that you have to say, Miss Chanti, before we, anything that you would like to say to inspire young women out here right now who just struggling with their dreams, who just need the guidance, anything that you want to say to them?
Don't give up. You can't give up. And you never know who's looking at you when you're doing what you're doing. And so you might not know it or realize it, but you are already inspiring someone else. Like whatever it is that you're doing, someone else is in awe of your power, of your story. Don't give up. Like you got it. If it's in your gut, if it brings you peace, if it brings you joy, keep going. It's not going to be easy. Trust me, it's not easy at all. It's hard work and dedication. But if it's your gut, if it's what you love, keep going. Just keep going. You got this, sis. You got this.
Yes, I see that. That's motivation now. Where can the people find you at? Where can we find you?
I'm on Instagram as Chai Being Chai. Chai _being_Chai.
Yes, absolutely.
And you can find my business page on Instagram, and it is Creative Mind Administration Services.
Yes.
The whole title of the company. Yes, it's long. But yeah, that's where you can find me.
Yes, and don't forget to register your music with Miss Chai T, because she has the whole breakdown on how you can get paid off of your music. Matter of fact, I'm gonna holler at it right after this interview. So y'all stay tuned. Next interview will be coming soon. And peace and love. Shout out to Mr. Tony Moore. Shout out to Chai T. Shout out to Mr. Ron Murder. Shout out to Io Moore too. We gonna be at the Bayou coming up soon. You know we gotta drop some poetry. Y'all know we gotta drop some poetry for you.
Tonight on Instagram at 8:00 is Io talking to two of the returning contestants for the Rick Ross opener.
Okay.
I Am the Biggest Boss contest.
Okay. Is it my guy DJ the Singer?
I think that's him.
Cause that's my guy right there.
Bree the Creative.
Bree Creative.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bree Creative. Man, that when I tell you, that's a woman who can.
She's
phenomenal.
She's crazy.
I'm not even gonna lie, She rocked the crowd. I ain't even gonna lie. I was like, damn.
She's crazy.
I ain't know who to vote for, and I ain't gonna say that too loud, but I ain't know who to vote for because DJ the Singer is my guy. But bro, Bree Creative. She's good. She's good. So
yeah.
Shout out to all the contestants. Much love and respect to everyone, and see y'all next time, folks.
You gotta
Peace
come
and
out
love.
Thursday. You gotta come out tomorrow.
You know it.
All right.
You know I'm coming out tomorrow. So you already know. Love y'all, folks. Peace and love.
See, in these times, you know, you have to elevate your mental to a different plateau so people can understand and feel the words coming from deep within. This is deep rooted, it come from the soul. Yeah, and you already know, reality is the goal.